Hello, Bl'Artagnan here with Triple Gateway, the Shadow CPU raid Lufania Plus. We're bringing a team of Golbez, Bartz, and Vayne, because Golbez got his BT Plus and I love using him. It's not a good BT Plus, in fact it is probably the worst BT Plus, and we'll get into that. Before we do though, please be sure to get that video a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, ring that notification bell, you know the patter. It's just, it's part of the business. So what do we got going on here? We're going to be trying to basically ignore the mechanics of this fight. We're going to quickly use Prompto base call here just to take the orb up real quick as we get set up. But we're going to be doing something you're going to be seeing a lot of going forward if you haven't already, which is stacking BT effects. Because we now have the ability to just have BT effects out the wazoo all over the place. Friend units, BT plus effects, greens, it's crazy. And while Golbez does suck royally, I wanted to talk a little bit about the potential that I do see in him. Because frankly, the rework he got it's sucky, it's not good. It can be summed up as they took a damage dealer who basically has no party utility and upped his floor without raising his ceiling. So while the damage requirements for fights are going to be going up and up and up, his damage can only go so high. He's averaging like 400k a turn, give or take. If with proper support he can go higher than that, yes, but outside of his LD he's pretty gated. And most other characters are going to be outstripping him, and he doesn't bring anything else to the party. And that sucks. That being said, I'm not here to complain about him. I'll be doing that tonight on the ranting... no, not the ranting hour. Tonight on the live stream. The ranting hour is a whole different animal. Probably won't be there, but I will be ranting about it on the live stream. But here's a preview of it, I guess. There is one thing I do see giving him some potential. And that is, we're bringing twins by the way, because increasing that HP damage cap, or Held Brave cap, whatever it's called, is really going to be helpful for jacking up Golbez and Vayne's damage, mostly Vayne. This is mostly a Vayne carry fight. The one thing I do see as potential for Golbez to actually be really useful is that, the defensive element of his BT means you can actually just bring a triple BT team, including him, and in fights where the bosses take their turns back and force attacks upon you, and I don't think we've seen the last of those, he brings you some security, so you can do what we're doing here, go completely wild, go completely ham, and you're not going to see it in this fight, because this fight isn't designed to showcase this. But in those fights where they're like bosses who turn warp or what have you, he gives you that safety of, okay, now we're just BT plusing our way through it. It's still a BT plus effect with all the perks that brings, it has the attack up, the brave damage up, what have you. It still, has offensive stats. And he's slow as hell, so he can just wear this Curse Omni Call for the entire fight. Kate Sith Call or whoever we want to use. There we go, that's some decent damage. And every time his turn rolls around, you just hit the LB button, do some decent damage, and he's just going to be keeping you safe. I don't think every fight's going to want that. I'll probably try using him in a bunch of fights, even when he's not really the best choice for it. But I think there's going to be some opportunity down the line for him to have a niche use, which is not what you want for your BT+, and that's why I don't recommend getting him. But hopefully there'll be some cases in the future where I'll be able to at least showcase how he provides unique contributions, which is something that is kind of hard to see right now, because right in this era we mostly just need him as a damage dealer, and in that respect he's kind of lacking. On the bright side, with this BT Plus era upon us, we can do what we're doing right now and stack deep BT Plus effects and just maximize our damage from them. He's just sitting there with his shitty 4-turn effect. It's only ticked down once thanks to Vayne stealing a bunch of turns. It's kind of sad because the most potent... They balanced... Okay, this guy's almost dead. I can't go too deep into it. You'll hear more about what I have to think about tonight on the live stream, but they balanced his BT effect around the fact that it prevents the party from basically taking any damage. And that's a very powerful effect to just have passively without a way to lock it out. Unfortunately, when you run your BT effect, you just want to go hard and you don't want the enemies taking turns anyway for the most part, so it's kind of wasted, so that's sad, but hopefully I'll be able to have some fun with him. I hope that you don't, because you don't green him, because you shouldn't do that. It's kind of a waste, but I'll be here. I know me and Eamon, one or two other Golfids as aficionados will be out here for it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a quick little run. I'll probably be doing more of this BT plus stacking. It's pretty fun to do. It's not very balanced, not very interactive, but anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Adios.